Today I'm in Vienna, and if I'm being honest, it's a city that was never at the top of my European travel list. I knew it is beautiful, but it never stood out for me like how Paris, London, or Rome does. But the moment I stepped in, I knew I was wrong. It's grand, yes, but it's also weirdly perfect, from royal palaces to coffee houses that come with a history lesson. Let's go out and explore Vienna together and find out why I was wrong about this city. By the way, Vienna is such a cool name for a city. I love it. First impressions of Austria, not a lot of people here. And one thing in Europe that I have noticed is people usually go out during the day because everything closes at 6, so you won't see many people during the night. This place seems quite modern, but at the same time it has its European charm and I like it. Alright, the only place that we found people is the Café Central where we were heading for breakfast. One more thing, this city seems really clean, even though it is like the biggest city in Austria, but not a lot of people really clean, which is not very Europe-like. Right now, we are in the heart of Vienna, the Innere Stadt. This is the city's first district and it's most iconic. It's where emperors once walked and where Mozart performed. You have got the famous St. Stephen's Cathedral towering over the skyline, cobble streets filled with horse-drawn carriages, and cafes that haven't changed in over a century. Every building here has a story, from the grand Hofburg Palace, the seat of the Habsburg Empire, to hidden courtyards that make you feel like you have time traveled. But what makes this area so special isn't just the history, it's how alive it still feels. Although it's around 11 right now and we started our day quite late, but looks like today everyone decided to start their day later than usual. Anyways, coming back to the point, if you're visiting Vienna, this is where you should start. So we just had our lunch. I don't know if it was a lunch or a breakfast, I can't say because we didn't have breakfast and we were having that at 12. Now we are on this street which is Heisenberg. No, I'm sorry, the names are a bit complicated here to pronounce. I'm just gonna Herrengasse. So we are on this Herrengasse street. Just wandering around. It's like the central part of Vienna. Seems pretty chill. People are just minding their own business and the city is clean. And one thing that I am seeing a lot are the horse rides. We're gonna try to see if we can do that, the horse ride around the city. And look at this beautiful church over here. That is something. This is a pretty stunning square over here. So this is the Hofburg Palace. It used to be the palace for the kings of Hofburg dynasty, and now the president of Austria resides here. It's a presidential house now, and wow, like I think one of the most beautiful presidential house. I haven't seen much, but seems pretty nice. The statues and all that people used to create back then, it's remarkable how they used to build all these things. This is the inside of the Hofburg Palace.
Inside Vienna's Grand Hofburg Palace, I stepped into the world of Empress Elizabeth, better known as Sisi. At first glance, it's all luxury, but the deeper you go, the more you realize this wasn't a fairy tale. Sisi became empress at just 16. She was idolized for her beauty, but behind it was a woman who never truly felt free. She hated court life, she obsessed over her looks, and she wrote poetry filled with deep sadness. The Sisi Apartments are a window into a life that looked perfect on the outside but was full of loneliness, pressure, and the constant urge to escape. While traveling across Europe, she was tragically assassinated in Geneva by an anarchist in 1898. And in that contrast between royal grandeur and real human pain, you start to see Vienna differently.
So now we are out of the Sisi apartment. That looks like the Austrian National Library over there. And this is the part of the Hofburg Palace.
Can't believe we kissed. Thinking it's time to shine. We may give it all I want is you. Honey, you're just so wild. I'm telling you now, I'm so in love with you. Just wanna be with you.
Some people are throwing cans and all over there. This is why people are protesting against tourists. They're spoiling the beauty of these places. Not very nice of them. And now I'm seeing a lot of people. It's almost 3 right now, so looks like people came out after the lunch. So we are walking towards the St. Stephen's Cathedral, and it's about a 5-minute walk from the Hofburg Palace. So far I'm really impressed by Vienna. Wow, what a place, man. And it's good to see people again. Finally, they all decided to come out. Wow, this will be the St. Stephen's Cathedral. It was built in Gothic style. Wow, what a stunning cathedral this is. Man, the details in it. Personally, I really like the Gothic architecture. The Strasbourg Cathedral that we went to, that one was Gothic as well. This one is something really. It's quite sunny right now. The temperature is hovering around 28 degrees. A bit hot, but can manage it for the moment. So far, I am having a really good time here in Vienna. Now we are going to a different place. Again, it's a little bit difficult for me to pronounce the name, but I think it's some kind of Hirsch garden, something like that. This neighborhood seems really nice. Just like I'm sorry, my throat is killing me. So this neighborhood seems really nice, kind of like all the other neighborhoods that we have passed. When we went for the brunch, I had a double shot of espresso, and that is really helping me right now. Even with all the throat pain and feeling like down, I still got some energy. Europe can be really tiring. European cities, there's a lot of walking involved, and it's summertime. And in general, I'm not a very jumping everywhere, that kind of guy. It's like that. But today, that coffee is really working wonders. Wow, this park got its own lake here. Wow, looks pretty nice. Very chill. Hey there guys, welcome to day 2 of our Vienna trip. Right now I'm in the Museum Quartier district, you could say. It's a small quarter where there are many museums, art galleries and a lot of cafes, gardens. There's a lot to see here in this place. One thing that really surprised me is the architecture of Vienna.
So the Museum Quartier is one of the largest cultural hubs in the world. But it doesn't look like your typical museum complex. It feels more like a creative playground space. It's modern, youthful and full of creative energy. It's surrounded by grand Baroque buildings, and here you'll find contemporary art spaces, design museum, cafes and even loungers where people just hang out like it's a public living room. Honestly, it doesn't matter if art and museum floats your boat. You should definitely visit Museum Quartier. It's stunning and I like the feeling that I'm getting here. It's very youthful and artistic.
Alright guys, I'm completely blown away by this city. The architecture, the buildings, the cleanliness of this place, it's really something. It's way more crowded than Munich for sure. It's a really safe city. There's not much crime here. Every building seems new here. I don't know how they are maintaining. Everything is really well preserved in the city. By the way, last night was really tough for me. I was coughing all night. I was not able to get like a good sleep. And today we have to cover around 300 to 400 kilometers from here. We are going to. It's gonna be a bit of a drive, around 4 to 5 hours. I will be honest, like coming to Vienna, I did not know much about this place. But reaching here, I realized, okay, this is a place where I would definitely love to visit again. And it's a city I would say that you need 3 to 4 days to explore completely, because there's a lot of things to see, a lot of places to see here. And right now the temperature is around 32 degrees. It's a bit hot to be honest, but it is windy at the same time, so it's manageable right now. And considering like it's one of the biggest cities, if not the biggest city in Austria, the air quality is really nice. Feels really good here, not much pollution. You can see that by looking at this blue skies. It's really pollution free. I really wanted to do the hop on hop off bus that is in almost every city, because we were just here for 2 nights and the first night we reached here at around 12, so like we just slept. And yesterday we had the day, but as I was not feeling well, we had to cut the day. I went back to the room. One trick that I will tell you guys, if you want to know what this building is and want to know more about it, there is this trick in Gemini. I'll show you. This is the Gemini. You press here and you do the camera, and then you can ask, okay, what is this building?
Museum in Vienna. It's one of the most important natural history museums in the world. Did you want to know more about it?
So there you have it. So I have been using this feature a lot lately since I started this European trip, because I don't know most of the buildings, what they are, and we are not taking any tour guides. So I've been using this feature and it's very handy. Alright, so I'm heading to the cafe right now. Gonna get a coffee and then most probably we will be on our way to there. We are only staying for one night. I would love if we can reach a little bit early and get to see the place. Okay, I just wanted to mention that the tap water here in Vienna, it is really good. I've had the tap water in Munich and in Paris, but both of the places seems like, you know, the water is quite thick. It doesn't feel really nice to drink, but here it is really good. If you tell me that this is a bottled water, I would believe you. It is that good. And one more thing that I wanted to share is you have like free Wi-Fi almost everywhere. It's called Freewave. Oh, this is the Wi-Fi. Thank you. It's really strong, but that's good. It's gonna keep me awake. And my voice sounds so funny. It feels like I put a filter on. It's really bothering me. I hope it gets better soon.
And just like that, my time in Vienna comes to an end. I came here expecting royalty, palaces, and sure, I found all of that. But what I didn't expect was how alive, fresh, and effortlessly cool this city actually is. It caught us off guard by making us feel so safe. I didn't always have to look over my shoulder. Also, I didn't came across any tourist traps, which, let's be real, is a big problem in many European capitals. Of course, Vienna is not perfect. It can be pretty expensive and maybe even too polished at times. But honestly, there's not much to complain. If you haven't been to Vienna yet, this is your sign. You're going to love this city. And it's time to switch up now. In the next video, I'm heading deep into the Alps to visit one of the most beautiful villages in the entire world. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And please hit that like button. It really helps. See you next Saturday.